Hi, my name is Cary Silberman, and I'm an adjunct professor of law at Silicon Valley Law School here in San Jose, California. The next topic for today is how to settle a living trust. Now, remember, a living trust is possibly a more beneficial way of setting out your estate plan, because in a living trust you avoid probate. You're not going to go to court, or rather your beneficiaries won't have to go to court to prove what they're entitled to. Additionally, if you're a person or a family that's interested in privacy, then you don't want your affairs dragged through the probate court system. So it's a good idea to have a living trust. More to the topic, how do you settle the living trust? That means, how do you make sure that the property that you designate on attachment A of your trust gets to your intended beneficiaries? Well, the best way to do that is to make sure that you have a trustee who you trust that will comply with your request, because when you pass away, there's no way to monitor who does what with your property. That's why some people elect to have a bank act as the settlor of the trust, but it does cost money. Typically, a bank will charge up to 3% of what the estate is valued at to administer and to settle the trust. Additionally, you may want to have a law firm designated in your living trust to actually settle it, to make sure that all of your beneficiaries get what you intended them to get. Otherwise, if you don't have a trustee that you could trust, there could be a lot of fighting and litigation between the various beneficiaries. So when you're setting out your living trust, to make sure that it is set out in plain English, or the better view suggests that you should have a law firm or a lawyer put together your living trust and have very clear guidelines for how that's going to be administered or settled, so that your intentions are carried out. There are books on the subject at Nolo Press, or you can simply go online and get publications that relate to estate planning and proper settling of your estate. My name is Cary Silberman. I'm an adjunct professor of law at Silicon Valley University Law School.